Come on, Eterna, I think it's time you started giving us some answers. What is it you're trying to do exactly? Peter. Alright, I'll tell you everything. He's just like, wait, what? What? Well, tell me everything! What? Why did it just... Tease. The tease, come on. Okay, here we go. The last lands are protected by a barrier. It's there in order to contain an unimaginably vast power that lies sleeping. A vast power? That's right. A horrific beast known as the Dark Samsara lies sleeping here in the last lands. The Dark Samsara? It is a creature that was created over 1,000 years ago by foolhardy humans. Okay. But the damage is insane, always. Every enemy is just always doing half my health and damage everywhere I go now. I wish that boss would have given me some actual experience. What? How did I not get that? Boy, haste 2. Regen 2. Reflect 2. Teak Crimson Ring. Aha! Got him. I kinda wish this was the regular battle theme. This is honestly a better battle theme than the default one. Oh, there's some serious experience, okay. So killing those owls is worth a lot. Aha. How did I not? Get the momentum boost. Alright. Oh, we're doing the whole bridges thing again? Oh. Okay. My god. Come on. Nice. Moonstone. Good? Probably not. Nope, doesn't have any slots. Doesn't have any slots. This fluxation power, anyway. Like, I wish it told me. I wish it told me, but it doesn't. Oh, we got another one of those things. Well, what's this way? There's two more paths up there. Maybe there's a shorter path here? I've just resigned to properly exploring. Jeez. Radiance is pretty good. So we got this. Oh. Well, if that's like a warp, then what's over here? I guess that other way was... I don't know what's the right way to go anymore. Like the progression route. I want to go away from the progression route. Oh, okay. 3 Mega Elixirs. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I guess I am leveling pretty fast in here. I think I've gotten like at least 5 levels. I think that's where I started, like 33, maybe 34. So 4 to 5 levels since I started. Maybe I was underleveled. The Dark Samsara destroyed the kingdom that once flourished in these lands. Then the power that dwells here is indeed its nemesis. Even now, as it sleeps, its unimaginable magical energy continues to wreak havoc. It is what brings the monster into this world, and it is what will bring about this world's end. So you mean this thing's been living here all this time? That's right, the Dark Samsara lives on even now. You said it was sleeping, right? If it creates monsters while it's sleeping, what's going to happen when it wakes up? Barrier hold up? The barrier is still maintained today by the Guardian who first created it. Okay, so I guess we're getting story piecewise as we go through. Yeah, gotcha.
任務を遂行。
みんなの幸せのために。これで戦えるわ。
抵抗は無駄だ。
できるわ。
やるぞ。時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
ああ。
油断しないで。
力を貸すし。
これで終わりよ。天の裁きを。
やるぞ。力を貸すとしよ
う。悪いね。はい。見切れるかしら。みんなの幸せのために。
That's not gonna get in here. Yeah, I didn't think so.
できる。
時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
I got another one of these guys.
天の加護。
力を貸すとしよ
これで戦えるわ。これで終わりよ。
う。やるぞ。
行って。
With a crit. He's dead.
時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
Oh, hello. What am I doing? Why did it sort so that rainbow is on the bottom? Okay, so max means I'm not allowed to use it. Yeah. It's only for weaker weapons. Damn it. Need to already house some.
すぐに片付けるよ。天の裁きを。
抵抗は無駄だ。
これで終わり。先を急ぎましょう。
Hello. Rose Heart. It's got 4 slots. Boost SP speed. Oh, actually, I don't have 4 slots for everyone. Why don't I? I guess I was exploring and didn't get them all or something. Or boosts SP. Yeah. I only had so many. So if I can equip one more thing... It unequipped everything I had on. Oh. Isn't that better than Protect? But it's only single target. That's the problem. And it doesn't tell me what the momentum boost does. Like, maybe the momentum boost makes it multi-target, but I wouldn't know because it doesn't tell me. Oh, I want Magan. Magan, Life, and Battle Cry. And I had a support, I don't remember what it was. Stopping counters from being reset, so I had the combo counter thing. Okay, Myriad Power. That was it. That was it. Okay. So now I have... thing. I have Magan. That might be really good. It might replace Prayer? Maybe?
油断しないでよ。
戦いはこれからだ。
見切り口。みんなの幸せのために。俺が戦えるわ。
甘い。
できるわ。
やるぞ。
祈りの力よ、ここに。俺が戦えるわ。できるわ。これぐらいなら。
やるぞ。
できるわ。
力を貸すとし
いけるよ。行って。
やるぞ。時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
It was hard to keep track of how much Magan was healing it. Because I was like too focused on other things. Alright, we got a bridge. Oh, it's just one half of a bridge, that's okay. I assume we'll find the other half down here. Have to, or else the game would be uncompletable. Okay, we got an owl dude. Ah! We got him! Excellent.
抵抗は無駄だ。
いけるよ。はい。行って。これで終わり。このくらいなら
Easy peasy. 5,518 experience. That's what I'm looking for. See, this was the right choice. Just coming here and leveling up in here. Because obviously this is the farthest point in the game it's going to have the most experience. You know? If I'm ever under-leveled, just farm in the place that I'm trying to get through. because it's going to be the place that gives the most experience, typically. There's some exceptions, but...
みんな力を貸して。仕方ないよね。ありがとう。みんなの幸せのために。俺は戦えるわ。
戦いはこれから。
What? It only got... It's only getting one person. That's what's happening. They have to be really close together? Is that what's going on? Are they just that far apart? That really only hit one? That really only hit one. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Megan heals enough that she can use Cure 2 every turn without having to restore her MP. Like, pretty close to it. The energy, I missed something. Oh, I missed it. The energy and life force given by the sacrifice is what helps contain the creature. That's what I figured anyway. Oh, I missed the text. It says continued for 1,000 years. They're reaching the limits of what can be done. The evil magical energy seeping through the barrier is already causing the monsters to change. We have little time left. Yeah, so we're not going to sacrifice Setsuna. We're just going to kill them.
ここが勝負どころだ。
Yeah, it's only getting one. That's why I was missing MP ticks in that one fight. Oh my god! What the f- I just had to grab heal because they were gonna attack me in the time that it took me to find life.
やるぞ。甘い。ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
Watch, this isn't gonna get Eterna now, because I cast it too early. Oh, it is, okay.
Yoshi. できる。力を貸すとしよう。悪いね。見切れるかしら。邪魔をしないで。時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
Hey. That's really not worth using unless they have a lot of physical defense. It only does about as much damage as a regular attack. Wow. Got him. Alright, we're up to level 40. I'm actually making it through this time without dying. I just jinxed it. I'm gonna die now. Why does my controller keep vibrating when I walk past certain things? Yep. Check this off list first. Oh. Oh, okay. So I need to go get the chest and then come back here, get the other chest. Well, that's not tedious at all. Wait. How do I get there? What's going on here? Something strange. Oh. Oh, I understand now. Okay. So then I get this treasure. Which is 3 crystals. Sure. All to end here, I guess. I don't know. Sure, I may as well make one character like a monster. Okay, so then I go across here, and I assume this thing is going to do the same thing. Yeah, it's going to do the same thing. So that's how I get the other treasure. Okay. Time Forger? Did I just get a better weapon than the Rainbow? If Rainbow isn't the ultimate weapon, then it's not a true Chrono Trigger spiritual successor. And I've also upgraded, so I don't know for sure. Looks like the Rainbow's better. I'm sticking with the Rainbow. I've already upgraded it. I'm sticking with the Rainbow. God, the damage is insane. But of course, so is my damage, so... Yeah, like I've been saying the whole time, it's just who bursts who first. obviously doing it much more effectively than they are, but like, if they got a couple of turns to just wail on me, I'd be dead. Easily.
天のカモン
戦いはこれから
できるよしはいへいよしへい
よし
できるできるよし
やるぞ
He stopped for a long time.
できる
Wow. And he couldn't cast his finisher, or his death. He couldn't cast his death blow because he was stopped. Okay, well that's how you beat those guys real easy. Holy crap. Ori Chalsung. Chalsung. Rainbow. Strengthen. For Chalsung. Give some to Eterna at least. It's defense that I really want for Eterna. Really nice. For Setsuna, why do I keep doing that? But see, the thing is, real Eterna actually really needs this too. Ah, there we go. That should be fine. Kind of balance it out now at this point. I know, I flip-flop my... I don't think it really matters anymore. As long as I use it somewhere.
邪魔をしないで
冒険に切れぬものはない
見切りましょう できるのこんな
Figures.
いけるよ
甘い甘いここで終わるわけには
悪いわこれが私のとっておきこれで戦える
See, now my ATV is just empty and they can just go to town. They're all wasted.
できるの
やるぞ
My god.
これが私のとっておき悪い
Yeah, I really just have to not let the enemies get their turns. Because they can fuck me up. Really can. I've just gotta not let them get their turns.
任務を遂行
いけるよ天のカバー悪い
冒険に切れぬものはない
Like that.
終わり
Basically what I have to do, like every battle. Just kill them all in one turn so that they can't fuck me up. Gold coin. Here. None. Sacrifices with high magical energy alone are no longer enough to stop the creature from awakening. That's why we needed a new solution, the last hope for the future. So we needed to reach that solution, no matter how many times that meant repeating this. Repeating what? What do you think? Repeating the sacrifice. Crap. What else are we repeating? Jeez. I can't believe the range on that radius. Oh my god. Okay. Got another one of these, okay. Well then, what's up this way first? Nothing. A shiny. Antique gold timepiece. I don't care. Nothing on that far platform. I don't know why. Happiness shard? Slots boost drop rate. It's kinda late for a boost drop rate. It's kinda late for a boosting drop rate. Oh, it's just gonna give it to me this time. Wait. Wait, how do I get across? I can't straighten it out. Does this one? Well, it wouldn't matter if it did affect it. And it doesn't, either way. So wait, what? How? Does this not seem impossible? What the f- How's this possible? Oh! Is that what this platform is for? Because I can do that. Yeah, and then Oh, okay, okay, I see. Yeah, that's what that platform is for. Here we go. That wasn't too hard at all. Got another one of these guys. Oh boy. Gonna get the momentum boost on it. I guess that means I get the momentum boost on Radiance. Dead? You really have to stop that guy or he's gonna cast Meteor. Meteor being a Chrono Trigger spell. Wait, is it? No, I'm thinking of Final Fantasy. Yo, Bell and Chrono Trigger? I don't think it is it? Boy, let's fight the two over here, I suppose. I'm just gonna stop them anyway. We're all healed. 3? Hey. They keep their hitboxes keep glitching them out. Hey, it's on a stop target? What? Hello? Hello, treasure. How is Frog Squash in this game? What? How is Frog Squash in this game, and who has it? Eterna? Frog Meteor? What? Inflicts more damage the lower HP is. No, I didn't mean that. Just put back on charge. Okay, well, we got Frog Squash. I mean, I kind of want to use it once for the sake of Chrono Trigger, right? Just to see the animation. Just to see. Oh, I wanted to get the momentum boost! Oh my god! Wow. Wow. That was worth seeing it just once. Even though I don't find it that useful. Oh my god. You were wondering why I was killing the dinosaur? It's because I have to kill him while he's stuck, so he doesn't. Right, Sanctity doesn't do much. None of these enemies. Aha! 5,000 experience for that fight. Oh, give me a save point soon. If I die, I don't want to do this all over. Oh, please give me a save point. It's time. It's about time for a save point. Yes! Thank God. Now we're finally here. You finally arrived. Oh, this is the end? I've been waiting for all of you. What? You've been waiting for all of us? What does that even mean? Let's just camp out right in front of the final boss. The final end game sequence. Let's just camp out in front of it. Oh. One's here. I can't see who it is through all the light. Finally. Whoa. Wait, is it Unalesca? What? Why is there a fake Eterna here? A fake sexy Eterna. What is it, a monster? Don't worry. Put away your weapons. She's no foe. Really? Sure it's alright? We can trust you, right? Right? I am her clone. Her clone? I created Eterna using my magical energy. For you. I am the Time Judge. I no longer recall my human name. For time immemorial, I have guarded this land awaiting the coming of the sacrifices. I am unable to leave here. That is why I created Eterna. Move around the outside world on my behalf. Eterna's role is to bring the sacrifice Setsuna here. That role has now been fulfilled. I came here intending to pass on my magical energy and life force to you. But if that won't change anything, then I want to change the future myself. I want there to be a future where families and friends can live together and laugh together. Let us change it, Setsuna. Huh? You are special, Setsuna. You are able to choose your destiny. You, Setsuna, are our last hope for a new future. It is exactly as she said. It is exactly as Mana said. She saw hope in you. She was right. Mom did? I believed her and watched over this last glint. I have watched you grow and learn. Thanks to you, I am now ready to stake everything on one other option. Instead of sealing away the dark samsara, we shall destroy it completely. I didn't see that coming. Destroy it completely. Why didn't you just do that in the first place then? Fail. This land and all life in it will be destroyed. The decision to attempt such a fearsome battle cannot be made. Yeah, anyone would get nervous if they had a decision like that weighing down on them. But now you must make your choice, to pass on your magical energy and life force to me as sacrifice, or to destroy the dark samsara. Which shall you choose? ... My mind is already made up. I want to know what the others think, though. Destroy the dark samsara! Endir. Really sure? Might as well, right? After all this, you really think we're gonna chicken out now? If there is a chance to break this vicious cycle, then we must seize that chance. For the sake of my people, I too shall lend you my strength. Thank you, all of you. I feel the same way too. I want to change things, so I must fight. Everyone alright with that? This time, it seems you have finally decided. Finally? This time? Look, all that stuff about things repeating or whatever it was, took us a long time to get this far. Enough with the riddles, eh? I have given you this choice many times before. Defeat our foe and bring the world into the future, or to avoid battle and leave the situation unchanged. Up until now, you have always chosen to avoid battle, but each time the outcome was always the same: destruction. And each time I once again wound back time. What? Over and over and over again, using the power of the space-time split knight. Space-time split knight? That's right. I've traveled on this journey together with all of you every single one of those times. Although I'm sure none of you remember, of course. What? I don't remember a thing. Each time, we chose to evade combat, and each time, time was wound back once again. Does that not mean this world does not move towards the future? Yes, this world constantly repeats the same period of time. That is true. Shit, I wasn't expecting that. Time is wound back, no one retains their memories. Except for me, the user of the Sprit Knight, and except for Eterna. But very rarely, it seems distortions can occur, causing others to also retain them. That is likely the cause of your dream, Setsuna, the cause of your sense of deja vu. So everything's repeated the same. Almost the same, would perhaps be a better way to put it. There have been small differences, but essentially it stayed the same. However, this journey has been different. The rapidly changing monsters, the vanished land, the appearance of the Reaper, and, most unexpectedly of all, Endir's appearance. None of those things ever happened once before. Not once. That's why I held out hope for our journey this time. This is a hell of a lot to take in all of a sudden. Got no way of knowing if it's true or not. So this means... You've seen lots of different versions of us, right, Eterna? Yes, we're all different each time, though only slightly. Shall I tell you about the other Kiers? No thanks, I don't want to know. When I think of these 1,000 years that you've lived alone, it makes my heart ache. Thank you, but I'm fine. I've simply lived for a little too long. And anyway, my role shall soon end. Huh? I want you to show me proof. Proof that you truly possess the strength to defeat our foe. Proof that you have surpassed me. But you can't. I must thank you. Starting with the appearance of Endir, many changes have come to pass. These changes appear to have also affected me. I have just remembered something. Huh? I have remembered my own name, and the name of the person I once loved. Although, of course, this was 1,000 long years ago. I am glad to have met all of you. Then come with us. No, Setsuna, you must face me. You must fulfill your role. And I must fulfill my role. Alright, here we go. Battle with sexy Eterna.
ガンガン行くわね。これでまだ戦える。
ここが勝負どころだ。
いけるよ。できるわ。みんなの幸せのために。
助かる。よし。
Comet.
できるわ。よし。みんなの幸せのために。俺が戦えるわ。できるわ。よし。
Oh, why did the other hits do 0?
みんなの幸せのために。悪いわね。はい。よし。できる。
やるぞ。
That hurts.
みんなの幸せのために。
Holy
で
crap.
きるわ。よし。
Why did her cure heal 900?
できるわ。こんなはずでは。
やるぞ。力を貸すとしよう。
これで戦えるわ。いけるよ。やるわね。
Can I please get my slow off so that she's not freaking wasted?
できるわ。
やるぞ。
やっ。
I think her haste had worn off anyway.
いけるよ。
Oh.
はい。
よし。
限界を超える力を。いけるよ。
Oh, oh right, she's immune.
邪魔をしないで。よし。
Okay, so she's immune to light and time. That's why Eterna and Setsuna are doing 0 damage.
できるわ。
Shooting star? Okay.
いけるよ。
やるぞ。
これが私のとっておき。これで戦えるわ。はい。よし。
Stop.
やるぞ。
よし。
力を貸すとしよう。
ありがとう。変なカバ
Just kind of taking this battle chill. She's not like crazy threatening or anything.
やるぞ。
できるわ。
力を貸すとしよ
これでまだ戦え
Although I should use Eterna's momentum on not her regular attack.
みんなの幸せのために。これで戦えるわ。はい。できるわ。
やるぞ。
やるわね。これが私 私のとっておき。これで使えるの。はい。
やるぞ。
Just gonna spam that from now on?
できる。祈りの力よ。ここに。これで使えるの。これで終わり。
Okay, that's it then?
私が倒れるわけにはいかない。
I got experience, I didn't level up though. Time staff? True? Scales of time? Why am I getting items at this point? Isn't she like the second final boss? Am I not about to go right into the final boss from here? What? Strength! I know you have what it takes to create a future for this world. Ain't you gonna help us out in the final battle then? I entrusted my life force and magical energy unto him. In order to save many lives from doom, in order to create a future for everyone. Your strength shall also be needed. Reaper's gonna be another clone, yeah. Damn it, you're still alive? Wait. Are you here as our enemy, or are you... I have come here of my own will. What's that mean? When his physical body was destroyed, Dark Samsara's control over him disappeared. Oh, the Dark Samsara was the master of... Oh, was the master of the Reaper. So the Reaper's been... or the Dark Samsara has been seeing us this whole time. I then channeled magical energy into his residual life force, thus resurrecting him. But he's our enemy. He did become our ally, he'd definitely make a powerful one. Well, yeah, but... I did not know if he, who cared not for his own life, would wish to be granted life again. I took a gamble on whether or not to resurrect him. Even if he has been freed from the thrall of the Dark Samsara, we must still remain vigilant. We cannot disregard the possibility that he is still our enemy and shall yet attack us. ... I am not your ally, but I am indebted to Setsuna and to Eterna. I trust him. If he is truly our ally, then a strong one he shall undoubtedly be. What should we call you? I have no name. You may call me by whatever one you wish. Fide? Or Fides? Fides? Fides. Very well. So I actually am getting another character? Oh shit. Thank heavens. Thank you, all of you. Please put an end to this long battle and bring this world into the future. Eterna, before long you too shall no doubt disappear. Please watch over them as long as there is life in you. Finally, I can sleep. Before you do, will you tell us your name? Eutas, that is my name. Yes. Eutas. Thank you. More than played your part. Have a good rest. I thought there was gonna be more meaning to her. It's not. What's this shaking? What the hell's going on? Because it doesn't seem like there's any meaning to her name. The barrier is gone. There is no longer anything protecting the world. All we can do now is fight. So our enemy is this vastly powerful creature that's been storing up its energy for 1,000 years. This is no time for hesitation. We are this world's last hope, are we not? Yeah, I know. It's level 44. I don't know, do I want to use this character? Do I even have any abilities or equipment or anything for him? Interesting character art. Helix Slash. Lens of the sight's range to its maximum potential, causing special damage to all. Dark Mist amplify the user's dark power, causing magical damage. Shadow to all enemies target. But that's it. That's all he gets. I mean, wouldn't I want to use a character who actually has a full set of abilities like Eterna? Can I, like, go to the Sprite Knight store now and upgrade him? Hey, what is that? Save. Let me save. What's going on here? Is that going to be like a shortcut out of the dungeon? So that I can go to a store and get new abilities for 5? Why do I get a character right before the final boss? What? Is this real life? I get a character right before the final boss? Yeah, it takes me right out. Excuse me. Oh my god, there's new stuff at the store. There's a whole new fucking... Oh my god. There's so many things that unlock right before the final boss. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I guess I solved the mystery of why I'm getting experience and items from the timekeeper. Provides. Doesn't he already have dark matter, or is that different? Wait. What are his abilities? Ah, okay. No, he doesn't have dark matter. He has dark mist. Valiant poem. Like, is this final boss gonna be that powerful that I need, like, a whole new section of the game between defeating, the real Eterna and fighting him? That I need a new character, I need a whole new set of items at the shop. I need new Sprite Knight. Is this final boss that powerful? I've never got a slicing wing feather to learn Dave. Never got a golden gem to get realization. God, realization would be really good. Crap. Meteo. Oh yeah. I'll take Meteo. Quick. Okay. This is too many things for... Give some magic to other people. For lightning. Lightning 2. I never got a broken pocket watch. Wait. I thought I remember getting a broken pocket watch before. Huh. Life 2. Revives all allies near the target. Fully recover HP. And it's for Setsuna. I can get more Luminaires. Why would I want more Luminaires? Broken pocket watches. Frenzy. Eat hits. I don't have a holy Paulownia flower though. Mirage. Guaranteed evasion. Oh, I can make frog squash now. Point. Got it. Whirlwind Blade, never got it, never got a golden gem. Onyx Strike. Set the elements of the enemy's attacks. That's a strange effect. Flare. Surrender. This is Fides. Helix Slash, Dark Mist. Burst Slash, Patterned Rock, I don't have that. And Dark. And Dark. Okay. Earth Splitter. Hellfire. Absorb. Oh, that's pretty cool. It gives them HP and MP Steel as an effect, as a buff. It's a Pandemic. Physical damage, shadow to all enemies target. The more status ailments the target has, the more damage. That's kind of cool. Stalker. Oh! Snatch. Huh. That's cool. These are all very powerful abilities. A Phantom would be followed up by Pandemic. A Phantom Pandemic combo. That's what you do. I don't know how powerful it is, but Black Hole. Dark Pact. Transforms the user's HP into destructive power, so does it cost HP then? Dark Matter uses the Time Staff. Dragonic Soul. Momentum mode becomes unavailable, but in exchange, all stats are greatly increased. Okay. I also have 81,000 gold, so I should definitely buy and upgrade the equipment that I have. Now, okay. I'm gonna say take that off, put Rising Reverie here. How much HP did she lose? Oh, that's not good. Oh, she kinda needs that HP, wow. How about I keep the HP? Yeah, that's huge, wow. How about I keep HP? In fact, can I make more Life Force Logics? I want to give it to everyone. Scroll down faster. Yes, okay, I can make 2 more. Okay, so I don't need Overload. Let's put a different thing there. What I really need is Life Force Logic. And instead of Overload, put on Meteor. Should sort. Wall, backslash. Yo, quick. Quick is pretty good. Wind Meteo, Terra Meteo, Galactic Force, Universal Force. Here are 2. Prayer, Lightning, Inspire. Sanctity. Screw Play Dead. So bad. She needs Remedy. I've been missing Remedy to like cure Frozen. The thing is, she herself has status immunity, so it's up to her to be able to remedy other. Let's take Rising blah blah off and put Life Force Logic on. We really need Life 2. Just in case. Okay. Spirit. See, activate. Take this off. Just put on Life Force Logic. What other ability use? Heat Evasion. Forcing Singularity activation. Frog Squash? Oh, Frog Meteo. I'll put that on for the combo. Full X Strike. Shadow Wave. Oh, shit. Sounds cool. Grand Cross. Cross. Still only Grand Cross? Where's Frog Meteo? Why don't I have Frog Meteo? I basically have the same combos. Snowman Squash, Frog Squash, Condense, and Ice. Okay, let's go fight the final boss, I guess. Just needed that one more shop trip. I mean, I feel like it's like, yeah, I kind of want to try out Fides, but like, I'm right at the end of the game. I'm literally about to go fight the last boss. Why is the game giving me a brand new character to try out now? You know? It's like, why didn't you give him to me at least like a couple of dungeons ago, so that I had ample time to like, you know? Like right now, if I don't go and beat the final boss right now, I feel like I will, but like, no, I'm right there. Why don't I just do it? And then I'm probably gonna switch to a new game, honestly, after I do it. So that's the thing. Like, I just want to beat him now and move on, honestly. It's too late in the game for a new character. Say. Especially with the fact that my internet went out and I wanted to stream this, so without internet I couldn't stream it, so I wasn't playing it for like a month. Really unfortunate. Oh god, it's a giant spider web, like webby cocoon or something. What is going on? Don't tell me there's more dungeon. Once we go through here, there's no turning back. Are you ready? Yes. Alright, let's go. Tell me I'm just right at the final boss. Tell me there's not more dungeon. Is this it? At the final boss? So that's the Dark Samsara. So this thing's the reason the whole sacrifice ritual started in the first place? That's right, it's what started everything. This power, it feels like I'm going to be crushed by its energy, and we're not even close to it. dot 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 dot. Thanks for your input, Fides. You're a great addition to the party. What are those? Old sacrifices? That's unsettling. Oh no, parts of the Dark Samsara. Those? Just plain old rocks, ain't they? No natural matter can exist in this space. The Dark Samsara's power was broken up into parts in order to seal it. Now that power is being assimilated back into the being's core. However, it doesn't seem to have finished doing so yet. So, I can sense power flowing into the Dark Samsara from those strange rocks. Ain't we gonna do something about it then? About them then? Never mind the rocks. Shouldn't we be worrying about the monster itself? There's too many rocks to worry about. No. If we attack the Dark Samsara, it may speed up the assimilation. If that happens, we will be at a severe disadvantage. Well, whichever one we go for first, we sure as hell better not mess this up. Let's hurry, we don't have much time. Let's get rid of this thing and leave. Thank you, everyone. Huh? What? Did you really just say this? I heard it too. Thought I was hearing things, actually. Be so mean, everyone. Ender was just being nice. Come on, let's get going. We don't have much time. Whichever one we start from, I know we'll be alright. Damn right we will. I shall give this battle my all. I am ready. We'll get through this together, everyone. So, do I make the choice or something? If I wanted to oh, I see. Only the big rocks. Oh. This is... Okay, so I guess I'm doing kind of a boss rush if I want to, or I can choose to just run right at him. Do you know that monster here? Yeah, I know it. It's the same one that attacked my village a long time ago. My brother protected me and ended up getting seriously wounded. I've never forgotten it. Mustn't let it see your weakness. Stay strong, Kier. Feeling a little nervous, Kier. You're welcome to sit this one out. Fighting to us? Joking, right? If I give up now, it'll mean I haven't changed at all. What would Tor think? As he promptly disappears and leaves the fighting to end here, Setsuna in turn. A lot of hits.
Yoshi.
できるの。これぐらいなら。
ここが勝負どころだ。
これが私のとっておき。はい。
Oh shit, the attack up. That's not good.
いけるよ。はい。
Holy crap.
祈りの力よ。ここに。できるの。
やるぞ。
いけるよ。はい。天の角。
よし。
できるの。
ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
これでまだ戦える。これで終わり。いけるよ。できるの。
よし。
やるわね。
これで戦況を変えてやる。
行って。はい。
甘い。
Damage.
みんなの幸せのために。
戦いはこれからだ。
はい。これぐらいなら。ガンガン行くわね。これでまだ戦える。できるの。
よし。
できるの。みんなの幸せのために。これで終わり。はい。
やるぞ。力を貸すとしよ
ありがと
Really didn't need to use that one.
う。やるわね。
う。やるぞ。
できるの。天の裁きを。
Geez, that lightning did a lot of work.
私が倒れる。
Okay, good. I kept my MP high, so I'm not using ethers. I don't want to use up my ethers. That was kind of half my goal in that battle. Because I only have so many ether. I mean, I could go to the shop and buy some, but I didn't. So... yes, take that. Well done, Kier. Ah, that was nothing. I mean, I assume I should do this. I'm making that assumption, is that I should do this. I feel like I'm just gonna die if I run right at him. It's turned into a monster. Stay strong, these things feed on weakness. Fight! We're stronger than we were then. The others are all with us now. Eterna, you should be the strongest of any. You should literally be, what, 1,000 years strong? 1,000 years of training? Like, you should be carrying us, honestly.
ガンガン行くわね。
ここで終わるわけがない。
いけるよ。
よし。
天の加護。
ここが勝負どころだ。
はい。はい。
やるぞ。
天の加護。
俺が戦えるわ。できるわ。これで終わりよ。
やるぞ。
はい。やるわね。
みんなの幸せのために。
力を貸すとしよ
これでまだ戦える。よし。
う。よし。
はい。
いけるよ。行って。
Should I use lightning?
できる。
やるぞ。
Oh, I got the invincible. I got invincibility, so fight's just over. Yep.
できる。
That one field effect is so brokenly powerful. Together, we've got nothing to fear. I understand that you wish only to raise our spirits, but we must remain vigilant. She is correct. Oh, come on, cut it out. This place gives me the creeps. I have to put on a brave front. Why are these mini-bosses all, like, here? They're all Kier. Just Kier talking. Oh, a turtle dude. This thing again. Damn it. Fight. These things are not that hard, and if they're significantly weakening the final boss, I'll take it. Ain't no coincidence this thing's the same, is it? Filthy damn monster looked inside my heart to decide what you replicate, did ya? Know this monster? Never forgotten it. The first time I accompanied a sacrifice, not a say. I did battle in a blizzard with her on my back, and this thing was my opponent. Back then, I couldn't even get my sword through its shell to hurt it. So it's a tough foe, eh? Think you'll be alright? Not the same man I was then. And anyway, I carry this sword for the sake of those I must protect. This journey has made me feel even more strongly about that. Leave it to me, I'm gonna knock this thing the hell out of our way. Proceeds to disappear. And let other people fight.
私は戦う。
ガンガン行くわね。
これでまだ戦える。
やるぞ。戦いはこれからだ。
みんなの幸せのために。
俺が戦えるわ。はい。よし。
Oh, Oh shit.
やるぞ。
祈りの力よ、ここに。はい。
やるぞ。
いけるよ。
できる。
行って。
見切れるかし
よし。
ら。できる。
みんなの幸せのために。
見切れるかしら。はい。
よし。
邪魔をしないで。
578.
できる。
いけるよ。
見切れるかし
天の加護を。
Easy peasy.
ら。できる。
時間が欲しい。先を急ごう。
Not even much experience for all these fights. Thing got the better of me last time, but I'm a long way since then. What's wrong, Setsuna? Just now, you said the sacrifice's name was Nanase. Yeah, sorry. Guess I never mentioned it. Nanase was my mother's sister. You don't know my mother as well, do you, Neater? ... We get back from here safely, I want you to tell me more about my mother. Yeah, alright. Guess I better have a think about what I'm gonna tell you then. Alright. I mean, up until now, I was just gonna let you die without ever knowing your mother. Was basically his thought process. Oh no! Oh, I should go save. I should have gone to save. I should have gone to save. I took this monster inside my body in order to see my kingdom restored, in order to live. Bravest taboo. I was left with no choice but to do so because of my own immaturity, my own weakness. That is what the face of this monster forces me to remember. But you ain't gotta remember it anymore, do ya? Question mark? Right, Julienne, you have overcome it. You all know that. Setsuna. Come on, forget all that. It's in the past now. ... Please, everyone, ... Lend me your strength. Okay.
私の選択は
Stop! Stop! Oh my god! I fucking hate this boss.
よし。
仕方ないわね。
力を貸すとしよ
Oh my
う。
god!
やるぞ。
はい。
ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
変えるわ。仕方ないわね。
よし。
祈りの力よ、ここに。
これで戦えるわ。
切れぬものはない。
Why is this boss just more powerful than every other boss in the game?
しここで終わるわけにはいかない。
これでまだ戦える。できる。よっ。天の加護。これで戦えるわ。
甘い甘い。よし。
はい。
You know what? I can go back to the save point with a 10 to get my MD back. Like, God, screw this boss.
見せてやる。
見切れるかしら。いけるよ。天の加
あり
護。できるわ。
がとう。よし。
やるわね。見切れるかしら。
Me over here. Oh, frog squash isn't that useful.
いけるよ。
よし。
見切れるかし
Should illuminate. Okay.
ら。はい。私が
I was gonna be really upset if I died to that boss. Okay, I need to go save and tent. Oh, I'm at the point of no return. I can't tent. Right. Can't go back and save. Right, I do not regret having broken taboo in order to... If I had not done so, I would not be standing here now. Exactly, and you wouldn't have met all of us. See, what do I do now? Can't tent. I guess I use my ethers. Really want to, but there it is. Alright, well. Final boss, ladies and gentlemen. Final boss. Here we go. Thought the game crashed. Alright. Dark Samsara. Last boss who was only revealed to us at the very end of the game, along with a new character. So here we are, finally. Huh? That's strange. My body won't stop shaking. I too. The sheer scale of his magical energy must be making our bodies tremble of their own accord. Yeah, me too, to be honest. I feel like my shadow's about to make a run for it. And dear, don't any of you die. Don't give up hope. Right. I want to change the future, everyone's future, and my future. There are still so many things I want to do. I'm not kicking the bucket now. This vile foe, nemesis of my kingdom, destroyer of my homeland. Find the true meaning behind those tears. That is why I... Okay, looks like it's finally time. For the sake of all those who gave their lives as sacrifices, we must put an end to this. Damn right, let's do this. Come on, bring it on. Alright. Alright, here we go. Time to finally put an end to this nightmare. Let's give this last battle everything we got. I don't need you to tell me that, old man. He's just sitting there healing for the future of this world. I cannot die here. Endir, I'm counting on you.
Hi.
よし。
ガンガン行くわね。これでまだ戦える。
戦いはこれからだ。
What did that do? I don't know what that did.
戦えるわ。できるわ。
やるぞ。
力を合わせて決めるわ。
みんなの幸せのために。
これで戦えるわ。はい。
よし。
戦いの流れを作る。
祈りの力よ、ここに。
これで戦えるわ。できるわ。
よし。
力を合わせて決めるわ。はい。
みんなの幸せのために。
ゆっ
I can slow the final boss.
力を貸すとしよう。よし。
いけるよ。
これで戦況を変えてやる。
天の裁きを。
はい。
よし。
戦いの流れを作る。
これが私のとっておき。
Okay, I'm invincible for 30 seconds. I got the invincibility singularity.
できるわ。
Except for like physical damage, maybe?
やるわね。
Yeah, except for physical.
戦いの流れを作る。できるわ。
やるぞ。
Condensed time.
戦いの流れを作る。
Okay, so he's Ultimecia now? He's Ultimecia? What?
できるわ。
やるぞ。
それぐらいなら。
力を合わせて決めるわ。
いけるよ。みんなの幸せのために。
できるわ。
よし。
Oh,
ガンガン行くわよ。
that's not what I meant to do.
ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
ありがとう。いけるよ。
やるぞ。
はい。
みんなの幸せのために。
これで戦えるわ。
Zero.
ゆっはい。
やるぞ。
戦いの流れを作る。
天の加護を。
助かっ
できるわ。
た。よし。
やるわね。戦いの流れを作る。
いけるよ。祈りの力よ、ここに。
悪い。できるわ。
やるぞ。
I should maybe be casting Luminaire instead.
戦いの流れを作る。はい。
みんなの幸せのために。
やるぞ。
戦いの流れを作る。
いけるよ。天の加護
できるわ。
を。いけるよ。
力を合わせて決めるわ。
Okay, he got 2 turns close together, like real close. Oh. Oh, he just died. And Endir was dead.
まだまだね。
Really? Just the regular end battle? That it? Dot 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 dot. What's wrong, Setsuna? You should be happy. We won! Very last moment, it was as if something was reaching out to me. What do you mean? It was like a feeling of intense rage and of intense sorrow. And they were definitely human emotions. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 question mark, Eterna? Long ago, long even before the Dark Samsara was created, all humans possessed powerful magical energy. But at some point their magical energy started to decline, and eventually it was almost gone completely. People around the world conducted research into how to prevent it from disappearing completely. Although most of them came from nothing, one kingdom produced striking results. It was the kingdom that once stood here, the kingdom of Julien's ancestors. But the kingdom's researchers were a little too brilliant, went too far. They came up with a horrific way of maintaining a supply of magical energy, a method of extracting it from living beings. As a result, most beings that possessed magical energy were used in experiments. That's terrible, I never heard anything so selfish. Then one day, an innocent youth who possessed immense magical energy arrived in the royal capital. He volunteered to help with their research in order to save the world from its predicament. Using Spritnite, they amplified his magical energy and extracted it. Then they repeated the process over and over again. Then his magical energy began to amplify indefinitely, quickly spiraled out of control. Unable to contain this vast, rampaging magical energy, the youth was destroyed. He became a mass of ever-growing energy. You don't mean that youth was that thing we defeated just now? So the hatred channeled into me through the monster blood was his hatred. The sorrow I felt came from my master's human sorrow. This can't be true. The Time Judge used all the Spritnite she'd been researching in order to seal it away. The kingdom was destroyed, but the entire world narrowly avoided completely. As a result, though, the Time Judge became a food for me. So, in order to maintain her life force and magical energy, what did she do? She asked for sacrifices, in order to keep the creature sealed away and save the world from destruction. It was a very tough decision to make. So the root of all this was the greed of humans, desperate to regain their magical energy, and because of that greed, they perished and the sacrificial rites became necessary. Humanity suffered at the hands of the monsters, and the world was unable to advance into the future. We continued to play with the past over and over again, stuck in a constant stalemate. What foolishness, what complete and utter foolishness. Well, it's over now. We have to look towards the future. It's not over! That light just now. That? So the damn dark Samsara is still alive. It is strange. I cannot sense its presence. You're not going to sense it, no matter how hard you try. It's no longer here. I mean, no longer in this world. Then surely there is no problem. No, there's a big problem. It's escaped to the past. It's planning on changing the flow of time. Escape to the past? What do you mean? Dark Samsara sent itself back in time and managed to avoid the effects of time being bound back over and over again. It learned, evolved. Then there is no way for us to follow after it? None at all. The space-time Spritnite disappeared along with the Time Judge. There's no way to go back to the past. This is the end. It's starting to collapse. The Dark Samsara gone, this space is vanishing. Damn it! Ain't there some sort of way? We came so far. Dot 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 dot. Oh, I'm playing. What? So now the world shall fall into eternal darkness. Damn it, where did we go wrong? We did everything we could. It still wasn't enough. This is the worst possible outcome. The end has begun. Traveling across time? How is that even possible? Looks like we're out of options. I can sense it. Disaster has begun. I feel like Setsuna's got an idea. What do you want to do? The world has just started moving towards the future. I don't want it to end. I don't want to give up. Tell me something, Eterna. How did the Dark Samsara send itself back in time? Time Judge's space-time sprint night is gone, isn't it? Powerful or highly emotionally charged magic is said to leave behind a trail in space-time. The trail is a record of the magic used and also of its users' memories. It stays fixed in space. Time repeatedly wound back must have left behind a very powerful trail of magical energy. Now the Dark Samsara has followed it back through time. Can't we follow it as well, then? No. Not just anyone can sense it. Even I don't have any idea how to... Oh, right. Endir. Can you see them? See what? Never even thought twice about them before either. These wavering rings of light in front of us. It seems we're the only ones who can see them. Rings of light? You mean you can see it? You can see the trail of magical energy? These rings of light were there throughout our journey, as if guiding us on our way. Now I understand why. They're a record of all our journeys together. Record of our determination, our step towards the future. Save points. What? How many times did we repeat this journey? How many times did we fail? But no matter what, we always ended up together again. Here we are after all. That's because the rings of light always brought us together. No matter where you were, I could always sense everyone's presence. Endir. So you and Endir have been able to see it all this time? Maybe you two really will be able to follow after him. Really? The trail is a record of the magic used and also of its users' memories. If there's a trail here, they should be able to travel across time like the Dark Samsara did. It'll probably require an incredible amount of magical energy to do so. I'll do it. I know I can do it. I'll send you back in time. I believe in you, Eterna. I'm ready. I've been ready all along. Endir, will you come with me? That was my plan all along. I was planning on going alone. Thank you, Endir. Looks like we're going to have to stake everything on these two. We need to hurry, or all hope disappears. I'm giving all my remaining magical energy to you two. I'm sorry to be burdening you with this load right at the very end. Must return, no matter what. Please go. Go to him. I'm gonna use every last ounce of my magical energy. We're gonna send Endir and Setsuna into the past. Endir, take care of Setsuna. Setsuna, Endir. I'm proud to have spent my final journey together with the two of you. I didn't see all this coming. This is... Knive Island? Yes, I remember it all so well. Setsuna. Where did you come from? You weren't on that last ship, were you? Okay, this is interesting. We're in the past. Sorry, but we're still getting ready to open. We only just rented this place, you see. I've always dreamed of opening my own pub. Just you wait, this place will be full of people in no time. Are we gonna see Mana and her sister? Is it Nanami? When I get to the village, after you leave the port, just head northwest and you'll soon see it. Do I want to get to the village? Is that where I want to go? Or do I want to go the other place? Monument. Is it a monument? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. Welcome, traveler. I am Raishin, here in this village. Beautiful scenery, warm people. It's a wonderful place, this village. Please, stay as long as you like. Is something the matter? Oh, no, nothing. You're not worried about the monsters, are you? If so, there's no need to fear. I shall protect everyone, even if it costs me my life. How unusual to see this many outsiders, though. Oh, sorry, I saw a figure by the falling snow monument earlier, you see. Okay, but while I'm in the past, I may as well see the village. Like, what's going on? Huh? My family are close with the girl who was chosen as sacrifice, so it's a strange feeling. I know it's a great honor, but still. Like, isn't Raishin, like, Setsuna's father or something? Or am I crazy? The little busybody says she's worried about me, always worrying about others instead of herself. A poor girl having her mom leave. Alright, looks like I'll have to protect her. Oh, it's that little boy who fell in love with Setsuna. One here. Randomly really long load time there. Been so busy preparing for the departure ceremony. All I want to do now is rest. The monsters come here from the mainland. There have been more of them lately, too. I suppose we sent out a new sacrifice just in time. Two sisters, both chosen as sacrifices. Even if it is for the sake of everyone, surely this is too much grief for one family to bear. At the very least, I must ensure that her little girl leads a happy life. Fate is a strange thing. I shall be praying for their safe journey. All of us in the village will have to raise that girl together. That's the very least we can do, after all. Why does it take so long to load 9 Village? Ah! We have to send out sacrifices. We have no other choice. All we can do is live our lives and never forget how much we owe them. I mean, what else can we do? Once again, I wasn't chosen as sacrifice. Maybe it'll be my turn next. I better stay in good shape, just in case. We came to see the departure ceremony. It just finished. A journey of sacrifice made the monsters. It's an ancient custom, you see. Okay, so are they already gone, or can I meet them? Like, if Maya and Nanami are already gone, I feel like it just defeats the whole purpose of coming to the past. Doesn't it? Yeah, they're not here. Isn't there supposed to be some kind of emotional scene between Setsuna and Maya and Nanami? Or Mana and Nanami? Shire, okay. Can't save. Yeah, no saving at this point. So if I die to a battle, I have to do all that over again. Okay, well there's no encounters, it looks like. That's a good start. Have I already beaten the game? Technically, like, have I beaten the final boss? Was that the final boss, or is it still to come? Because, like, if I have to do this every time, if I lose to the final boss, that would really suck. Like, I don't want to lose to anything. Falling Snow Monument. Right? Whoa. Don't mean... Have you returned to your human form? Human. Form? Your emotions were channeled into someone else. He cried. So why? Why can't you remember those feelings? Pride. Keep talking to him? He can get back his soul, like he got back his human form, then maybe, just maybe, I cried. Help, 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 stop. Cried with anger, cried with hatred. I will never forgive humans. Is there a wrong answer? I can sense it. It's very faint, but I can sense his soul. You still think we won't be able to understand each other? Endir. Who was I? Voice acting. Japanese voice acting. Do I attack, or... Am I a freak? Should I not attack? Sad, so sad. I want to be loved. So much. Everyone is against me. Wanted to save lives, save the world.
世界
甘い
壊したかった
Wanted to destroy lives, destroy the world.
世界
ここで終わるわけにはいか
I mean, he's still doing new text. Destruction, only destruction. Like, as long as he's saying new things, I feel like I shouldn't attack. Because it might, like, end the fight or something. Why? Is there a good and bad ending? Like,
悲しい
are there multiple endings? So much sorrow.
僕を
When does this end? Stop.
僕を
Stop
止め
me.
る
甘い
That crit.
甘い力を貸すとしよ
Does he say anything new now? Do I have to fight him now?
う甘い
I think his dialogue is done, isn't it? Seems like he's done. Okay.
俺に敗北は許されない
Don't worry. It's all right. Whoa. Oh, she absorbed him. Yes, I'm sorry for not saying anything. What did you do? I want to be close to him. I want to make up for all the time he's lost. What did you do, though? Must have been so lonely, all alone like that. Endir. Please destroy my body. I shall fulfill my final duty as sacrifice. Endir, glad I met you. He's gonna do it? Don't. We're alive. What's going on? Did I just choose one ending by not swinging or not swinging my sword? Thank you. What's wrong, Cap? I'll bet most people haven't noticed a thing. Noticed what? Peter and the others. They did it. I have several questions. Hang on. I need to look up. I'm just looking up, like, is there multiple endings? I just want to find out if there's multiple endings. There are not multiple endings. Okay. Interesting. So that's the ending then. That's the ending. There's no multiple endings. So, did it not matter whether I chose to swing my sword or not swing my sword? Is it like up to player interpretation in the sense that if I choose to not swing my sword, then the camera pans up and I don't swing my sword and Setsuna stays alive? But if I choose to swing my sword, the camera still pans up and I don't see what happens? Do I still get to thank you? If I do that? Why did she want me to destroy her body anyway? I don't understand. Why would she want me to do that? Why did she take him inside of her? Why did she absorb him? There's so many questions. Like, why was she even able to do that? What is this ending? I don't understand anything. There's more questions in this ending than there were questions throughout the entire game up to this point. Is that the point? Is it supposed to be a question mark ending? Is that the whole thing? Oh. 8. Okay. 8 for it. And that's the tree. What? So she did die? What does her being a teardrop from a tree mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What if I load this file now? Oh. Okay, well I guess that's it, huh? So... Jeez, this game was an experience. It really was an experience. I really wish I could have seen more spells. I wish that the final character didn't come in like right before the end of the game. So that I could like go out and experiment with him. I don't want to like take time out from the main story just to go experiment with him. You know what I mean? He's like an extra character you won't get to do extra things right before the final boss. If you want to like leave and go do stuff. And he's like over leveled. Or maybe under leveled. Maybe I'm really. Yeah, I mean it was a fun game. similarities to Chrono Trigger abound. Definitely more challenging than Chrono Trigger at certain points. A lot of things missing, you know, if it's going to be a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger. A lot of things missing. The end game side quests that really fleshed out everything. Chrono Trigger almost like defined how good it was, you know, where it wrapped up even like NPC storylines over time, you know. The time travel scenarios that got tied together at the end of the game made a lot of sense, were really cool and fun to watch, and this game had none of that. Obviously, the story's kinda very loosely tied up at the end. I don't even understand it, you know, to be honest. I don't really understand it. A lot of the things that happen at the end of the game, I just was like, what? Setsuna still dies at the end, I guess? Not sure how I feel about that. Endir gets sent back in time. Turna disappears. Bides gets to live. I don't know. What a weird game. Very weird. I think that's my summary. Very weird. Like, certainly fun to play to an extent. Like, I wouldn't call it 10 out of 10 or even 9 or 8 out of 10. Maybe 8. I don't know. As far as gameplay, not story. Story's not all there, I feel. Not all there. Combat's kind of interesting. I wish the drop system didn't work the way it did, because it led to me missing out on a bunch of abilities, because I don't know where to get the item drops, because I have to kill a certain enemy with, you know, a certain type of kill, which is really strange, because in order to discover the item I'm missing, without looking it up, I basically have to go and defeat every enemy in the game, with every character in the game, with every ability in the game, just to figure out how to get what I'm looking for dropped. You know? Maybe I don't fully understand the game. And maybe I'm in the drop system. Maybe I don't fully understand the drop system, but there are other things mechanically that were really cool too. You know, take the text. I guess I can't look at the text to describe what I mean, but take the Sprint Knight, you know? Radiance. It says combo, Drain Slash, Perpetual Strike, and Infinity Strike, but the only way to find out what to equip on other characters in order to get those is to just equip everything. Or like really tediously look through. It's like, okay, Radiance, I want to find, you know, how do I do Infinity Strike? Okay, well now I have to go, okay, well here's Setsuna's abilities. Does Cure have Infinity Strike? Does Lightning have Infinity Strike? Does Incite have Infinity Strike? Does Thunder have Infinity Strike? Does Sanctity? Does Remedy? Does Cheer? Does Prayer? Does anything even? Now that I'm looking through it? No, nothing does. So then it's not, you know, Setsuna. And you have to do that for every character. Like, there's 6 characters. I have to look through all of their abilities and try to find Infinity Strike. That's just for one. That's just for one combo attack. It's like the best way, actually, the best strategy is just equip everything. This is what I tried to do. I tried to equip everything. You actually don't have enough slots for everything. Unless you get more slots, maybe if you level up even more. But I'm at the end of the game and I don't have enough slots for everything. Like, let's see. This is a strictly support slot, so I have every command slot filled, and I don't have wall or backslash or quick. And there's several that I didn't learn because I didn't get the drops for them. So it's just like, I feel like I didn't get the full experience of the game. It's heartening. You know, I would have to play through multiple times in order to get the abilities I missed or something. I don't really want to play through the game multiple times. The game doesn't really have, as far as I can tell, any New Game Plus content. It doesn't reason for me to want to play it again. It's going to be the same story, you know, that I've already seen. You know, this is a one-off experience. It doesn't really have any replay value in it. unless, you know, the tech system is supposed to be the replay value, but then I don't really like that for replay value. I don't want to replay the game just to like try to get drops that I didn't get before and stuff like that. No, that's not really interesting to me. But going back to the good things, like I like the Sprint Night system overall. You know, I like the sheer amount of customization that you can do with it. You know, oh, I guess I would have gotten one more slot, because he has one more slot. It's a couple levels higher. But anyway, you know, I like the flexibility with this. But in the end, it feels like the flexibility is meaningless because, like, yeah, you can have tons of flexibility with fluxes, but it's really hard to understand how fluxes work. The talismans are like kind of useless. I don't know. I like the ideas. I just don't like execution very much. That's the thing. I like the ideas. For example, if I get a talisman with, you know, something that's not immediately obvious. Momentary defense, right? I don't necessarily know what momentary defense means, but the game doesn't tell me until I equip it, get the flux bonus, which is random on an ability that I use on a tech, and then even once I get it, I have to go into the Snow Chronicles and look it up by going through the dictionary here. All the way down here, flux bonuses. Now I can see what momentum power or momentary power does. Which I don't even have momentary power because I never learned it. So, yeah. A lot of strange things. The singularities, it's like if I got that one singularity, I was just invincible. That one singularity, and it wasn't elemental, it was elemental inflation. It wasn't that uncommon. I got it against the final boss. It can only damage me with physical attacks. Guardian Goddess? I literally can't die unless I am afflicted with the status effect death, which, how often does that happen in the game? Guardian Goddess, I literally can't die. That's how powerful that singularity is. Enemies will drop all previously dropped materials regardless of how they are defeated. However, either a normal or rare material will be dropped, not both. Oh my god, so even if I was getting the right type of kill, it could still be a rare drop. I don't get it. It's farming to the max, and it's farming without knowledge. It's like, I don't know what things are. Like, okay, Boa Tigris, can I look at what he drops? Okay, yeah, I can look at what he drops. Oh, normal drop, rare drop, overkill, exact kill. So see, on the Boa Tigris, I never got an exact kill drop, and I never got a debuff kill drop, so what are those items? They could be something that I missed that... maybe there's an ability that I missed because of that. Maybe I missed an ability. Maybe I could have learned a tech for Endir that I didn't have. Anyway, I guess I'm kind of rambling at this point. I mean, overall, I like the game. But it feels really incomplete by the time you finish. I think that's the basic summary. But also doesn't really offer replay value very well. I certainly don't feel like playing it again. At least not right away. I don't know if ever. I mean, I already know the story now. No. So I'll leave it at that. It's a fun kind of once-off. You know, how much time did I spend in the game actually? Do I have a time? I have a game time stat? Game time stat? Game time stat? No. I don't know. Oh! Okay, so Endir's final decision is like this proves it. Following the Dark Samsara back in time, Endir and Setsuna themselves in 9 villages past. Final battle then begins in front of the falling snow monument. Not including a heartfelt meetup between Setsuna and her mother and her sister. Mother and aunt, I guess. I mean, her mother and her mother's sister. They're already gone. What a missed opportunity that is. Setsuna to actually meet those two characters. What a missed opportunity. Setsuna makes up her mind to die together with the Dark Samsara, which makes no sense, and asks Endir to deliver the finishing blow. After some agonizing, it's his final decision, which is up to the player. You can either kill her or not kill her. Apparently, either way, she dies, because it shows it in the final cutscene. Her ear falls from the tree, and there she is. She dies either way, apparently. Anyway, I can't find a game time. Does it show it on the save file? I don't remember. No, it doesn't show it. Okay, I don't know my game time. What did I... Like, I did 5 hours today, right? How many YouTube videos do I have currently? My YouTube videos are up to date. Uh, 15, and each part is an hour, so a good 20 hours of gameplay. 20 hours of gameplay. For 20 hours of gameplay, that's worth it. For a one-time playthrough of 20 hours, and I'm sure you could even do it faster than me or slower than me. 20 hours, I probably did about average, maybe. 20 hours of gameplay. Decent RPG. It's worth it. Alright. That's enough. I'm just ranting at this point. Thank you for tuning into I Am Setsuna. This is going to be the last episode of I Am Setsuna. I'm going to move on to another game next time. Hopefully you'll join me for it. If you like this series, and I'll keep doing RPG series. And hope you stay tuned for the next one.